to Crusader Kings 2. This is the Tides of Evening Sir Gerold Darkstar series. I am the Golden Joblivian, and we are here in the first episode with our man, Sir Gerold the Darkstar of High Hermitage. And this is a very ambitious series. Actually, this series is actually a challenge on a particular website. I think a certain Reddit, a certain CK2 Reddit. I'm gonna see if I can't somehow pull it up without completely destroying the recording here. Let me just go over here. Actually, you know what? I'm not gonna do that. Actually, no, I am gonna do that. I will be right back. All right, there it is. It didn't destroy everything. I thought it was actually going to destroy everything. I actually can't see my timer, though, so we're going to have to just do that. Oh, there we go. Finally. Great YouTuber here. But on the Reddit for CK2 Game of Thrones challenges, I have the Darkstar Challenge. So if you want to follow along, a lot of the objectives we have here that we'll be doing for the series, or actually, maybe I'll just provide a link for it. Maybe that'll be easier. But you'll actually be able to follow along with the objectives this time. And we are here with our man, Sir Gerold the Darkstar, and you can probably see some things are a tad different from your normal Darkstar series playthrough, and that is, we have claims on multiple things already. Dorne, High Lordship of Oldtown, the Arbor, and the goal of the series is to become the Kings of the Torrentine. That's going to be taking over all of this here, the High Lordship of the Torrentine. So that's going to be first and foremost in our sights. That's what we're going to want first, and that's probably going to be taking all of Dorne. House Dayne will rule Dorne under the tutelage, the rulership of the Darkstar. And then once that's done, we'll probably take the Arbor and Oldtown, stuff like that. And who knows where it will go from there. We might even just wrap up the series there. But we'll see. We'll see how it all evolves, how it all develops. Something else you'll probably notice that is not usual is that the Darkstar actually has a dragon egg. Don't ask him. Don't ask me how he got it. I don't know. He has his own nefarious contacts that no doubt helped him in gaining this endeavor. But he does have a dragon egg, so hopefully that will add a little bit of oomph to our ability to take over. But starting off right here, we are the essential heir to the Torrentine. Our kinsman. So we are a kind of distant relations, but our kinsman, Lord Edric III, actually does rule over the Torrentine. He's only 12, and he has no heirs. So if we're going to take over the Torrentine, he needs to go. And I think the Darkstar is just the type of man who would sort of try to arrange that. So what do we have here? We can kill him, we can kidnap him, we can plot to investigate his legitimacy. Unfortunately, the possible plot power is not quite there yet, but we know how to fix that. So first things first, let's get our court set up. We are just the castle of High Hermitage, right? So we're not even, are we considered a lord? I don't know. Hold on. Lordship of Starfall, the castle of High Hermitage. So I think this is technically a lord title. Maybe. Because we're not a part of his little county here, so I think we are technically a lord in our own right. So let's go ahead and get our council set up here. We got a castellan. Maybe we can get somebody better. We've got Rera. Oh, another really important thing we got to figure out, but we'll get to that, is we got to figure out who we're going to marry. But we'll do that here in a second. We actually have our mother here. Master Damien of the Six Hills. Maybe he would be best to keep as the overseer of the realm for now. And we have our sister here, Alice Dayne. We should marry her to somebody useful. We got a spy master here, Rogar, who doesn't really like us. Let's see, we can't invite more people. Better people. Oh yeah, I was looking up Daenerys Targaryen, but she's not who we're looking for right now. We're looking for anybody who is willing to join us. We've got Jacaera Snow, so we'll invite you. Let's invite Sir Lyn Corbray. So if you play a lot of Crusader Kings 2 in the same bookmarks, you're gonna learn. Obviously, you're gonna learn that there's a lot of people who there's a lot of recurrent characters that you can rely on, depending on what bookmark you're playing in, and assuming you've got a character that's remotely well liked. So Sir Lyn Corbray is also present in Aegon Targaryen's playthrough, as well as some other one we recently started. I've got so many going on. I am forgetting. Elsera Snow. Is she related to Josera? She is! They're twins! Fantastic. I'm gonna invite her. Hell yeah. Stewards. We've got Lara. Alright, so we'll invite her. Let's get a, Howland Bowl. Men-at-arms, alright. Now, Spymaster, this is really important. And we can get someone with 19 who kind of likes us. Attraction to attractive. Good. Good. The Dark Star is known for being attractive. Arianne Waters. A High Valyrian of House Valerion. Yeah, sure we'll invite him. Sure we'll invite him. Because we don't want him to take over the Stepstones like he normally does. Because once... Wait. That is in this bookmark, right? Or is that in the Feast of Crows? I'm not sure. I think Arianne Waters eventually does become the pirate king of the Stepstones, and the Stepstones will be an integral part of the future kingdom of the Torrentine that we're going to build. So we invited you, right? All right, and then somebody with high learning, Lark, Lord Treasure of the Seven Stars. Yeah, I'll go ahead. So we're gonna have a lot of people flooding in here, and that's actually fine by me because there's nothing too crazy happening right now. It is currently the War of the Five Kings. War of the Five Kings, so that is ongoing, but that doesn't really affect us now. We're neutral, so we have plenty of time. But what we need to do is we need to get rid of Edric before he marries and has children, because the more children that he has, the harder this is going to be. So she is with us, and she is our spy master. Yes! To the magnificent Sir Gerold. So we're already a skilled fighter, but we're 26. Are we still considered, no, we're not a child anymore. Okay, so... having Lynn Corbray here probably won't be that useful as far as training the children. However, training the troops, yes, I will take that. Spy Master is going to be Rylene, and we're actually going to have her build a spy network in Starfall. Starfall. Ooh, awesome. And she's going to be our new treasurer. Fantastic. So you can... So I would say that the first thing I normally do is I normally set up my council. Obviously, duh. Jacaera Snow. Actually, he might be even better as our marshal, but you know what? Ooh, nice. Can we get somebody who's got more... Yes, we will make our sister... Oh, she really hates us. All right, let's get Howland Bowl to oversee our realm. He really dislikes us. Oh, yeah. To the glorious Sir Gerold. So what we're going to do is we're going to get our septon here. Can we get a better septon? No, we can't. Okay, I'm gonna have you proselytize in High Hermitage. I'm gonna make you, make everyone faith at the Seven so that we don't have any foreign relations problems. Then we're gonna go through our minor titles. I'm gonna pick, who's gonna be my regent? Let's make our mother our regent. In case something bad happens to the Dark Star, we have someone we can trust. Okay, ooh, I like all our bodyguards right now. Let's see, Master of the Horses, Master of the Hunt. I am just naming people who we can get the disposition bonus from. Let's make Lynn Corbray our cupbearer, and, you know, hope to all gods he doesn't, Sir Maris of the Sir Marys of Blackadder. Interesting. Arianne Waters would be our commander. Okay, so our council, it says council is content. Right, they don't know, we have some malcontents. This clown, our justiciar. What are we gonna do with you? What are we gonna do with you? Let's have you... Oh, you're a terrible... You're an utterly terrible diplomat. Let's use Elsera Snow. We're gonna have her sow dissent in Starfall? I don't think so. I don't think that will really be necessary. And if we try to do sow dissent in Sunspear, that'll also be bad. Who are the vassals? Vassals, who will be our future vassals? It's gonna be the Elbow. Oh, no, that's also ruled by Lord Edric. So if we can remove him, we'll take Starfall and Elbow. We'll own all of the... This is the Torrentine, is it not? Yes, it is. How about Blackmont? We could get Blackmont on our side. Are they valuable allies? I mean, they have 1,600 men. Because once we take the Torrentine, we're going to have to move on to Dorne. And finding out the most useful allies would be... Well, one way we can do that is we can look at the most powerful of his vassals by rank. And we've got Lord of the Ghost Hills. And he rules the Tor. 2.55k men. And we got Harmon Uller of Brimstone, who has 3,000 men. Perhaps allying with him would be useful. And then there's Anders Ironwood, who rules the North. So we've got Brimstone, we've got Skyreach. So I think these two guys would be... Because imagine if a civil war breaks out in Dorne, we want to have allies that are right next to us. We want to be smart about this. So we've got the Skyreach. Lord Franklin II, the Old Hawk of House Fowler. Interesting. We're going to send Elsera Snow on a diplomatic relations mission to Skyreach. Bring the Fowlers into the fold. Ah, the Vulture's Roost. Yeah, House Drinkwater. The Vulture King. The Vulture King is gone. He's gone. All right. So now we should be able to begin plotting to eliminate him. Now, it's very important that we do this right, because if we don't do it right, we have no plots. There's no potential plotters. Does he not have anyone in his court? Really? Resign from council. We're on his council. Serve High Hermitage, Master at Arms of the Torrentine. I'd love to be the Spy Master. That'd be a lot. That would make this a lot easier. Is that a thing we can do? I mean, we do have some relatively high intrigue. Set house words. Ooh, set house words. Maybe House Dayne already has their own words. I don't know what they are. If you guys can think of some great house words for the Dark Star, then that'd be awesome. Although it would technically be for House Dayne, but you know, once we take over House Dayne, we're gonna change the very nature of the house. If we resign, okay, can we plot to become the Master of Whispers? I suppose we can't. Perhaps it's potential in here. Kill Lord Master Garrus? No. Fabricate a claim on the High Lordship of the Torrentine, which we cannot do. We don't need to do all that. We just need to remove Lord Edric. It said we had 75%. Ooh, claim Dawn. The person will claim Dawn, assume the mantle of Sword in the morning. Has the trait Formidable Fighter. Has the trait Kind. Okay, so we're not going to be able to become the Sword of the Morning. We're going to try to become the Sword of the Evening. That's what we're going to do. That'll be great. All right, so if we're going to successfully kill Lord Edric II, perhaps picking intrigue would be better. Plot power. Do it! We are the Dark Star. Let's see. Become regent. That would be awesome. So if we're going to do that, I mean, if we can become his regent, that'd make it way... Replace Elia and become the regent. That would... I mean, wouldn't that'd be a good idea, right? If we can get Viserys, Sir of Nightfall, the Spy Master of the Torrentine. He wants to get married. Let's sway him. And you know what we can do? We can help him in that regard. We can send him Alice Dayne. Now, I'm sure you guys are going to say, no, Joe, you should have given Alice Dayne to somebody else. Alice Dayne hates us, and she's really not that useful to us in any other regard, other than getting alliances. Ooh, yeah, that is right. That is right. And because we're mere lords, an alliance with somebody else might be useful. We could give her to Lord Harmon of Brimstone, and that would secure a non-aggression pact, maybe even an alliance. That would be. That would, wouldn't it? That sounds like a better use. Better use of her time. Harmon. Yes. Do it. Matrilinear? No. That's fine. Send her away. Get her away from us. She will marry into House Uller, and therefore successfully securing the Brimstone for us, while we simultaneously improve relations with House Fowler and Skyreach. And then for we're gonna replace Elia and become the regent, because you know, once you're the regent, it's gonna be a piece of cake to remove this little boy. But before we can do that, we need to turn this guy, Sir Viserys of Nightfall, over to our cause. And the way we're going to do that is we're going to sway him, and we're going to fulfill his marriage wish. We're going to marry him to somebody. Not Alice. We could marry him to... Oh, no, he doesn't want our... he doesn't want our mother. But we can give him Rhaera. Rhaera. She's not... No. I was just thinking maybe we wanted to marry Rhaera. We can't. We have greater plans. Greater plans. So we will marry him to Rhaera, fulfill his get married wish. We will sway him. We will make the Spy Master of the Torrentine like us, which will help us become the regent, and then we will issue Elia an ultimatum. Plead case for regency. Elia is clearly an unsuitable regent for Lord Edric. With enough support, you can plead your case to made regent in her place. Okay. Military force is always a sure way to end an unsuitable regent. Yeah, but we don't have enough men to really overpower them. Plot power is greater or equal to 100. Has greater or equal to 2 plot backers. Plot power is greater or equal to 50. One of these must be true. Is counselor, is voter. Currently resides in Starfall. Oh, shit. We needed to be a counselor. Well, maybe he'll invite us to become a counselor again. All right. Second order of business is we need to marry somebody useful. Now, for the little guide I'm following... it does suggest a few people, a few women who are worthwhile. That is Daenerys Targaryen, Sansa Stark, Marjorie Tyrell, and Arianne Martell. Arianne Martell is an obvious choice. She's the new heir of Dorne, and getting her on our side will make taking over Dorne much, much, much easier. The problem is that Arianne will not marry us, even though she is technically, for all intents and purposes, from the lore, infatuated with the Darkstar. Then again, she's infatuated with a lot of people. We cannot marry her, because Doran Martell thinks we are beneath him. He will regret that. Marjorie Tyrell also cannot marry us because she's recently wed to King Joffrey. However, that may change, because King Joffrey is currently at war with the Young Wolf, and also with Stannis. So the odds that King Joffrey is probably going to die is pretty damn high. So Marjorie Tyrell may very well become an option for us, which would secure the Reach. Would make it kind of impossible for us to take the Arbor. Maybe. But the Reach is always a surefire way to, at least in the Clash of Kings bookmark, secure victory in a scenario. So she's very viable. Daenerys Targaryen, this is before she becomes Queen of Meereen, and she's still widowed from the Dothraki Khal. So I don't know if she's... I mean, she does have dragons. But she doesn't really have any men. She doesn't really have any land, and we can't really marry her quite yet. What I'm thinking might be useful is Sansa Stark. Here's the thing. They will, actually, when I tested it, Joffrey will betroth Princess Sansa to Gerold the Darkstar. She has claims on the North and the Riverlands, so we could definitely take the North and Riverlands for the Torrentine, which would make us very, very powerful. If that's even possible. And then again, also, she's not really a great ruler. There's a good chance she would be given the Riverlands and the North, and she would lose them, because it's happened before. So, and plus, her usefulness doesn't really come till much later. That is an interesting thing. We will have to keep our eyes. We will get the timer going, because we need to progress events. Appoint commander. Is a counselor. Would a commander... We've decided to offer you the position of commander. Do you accept? No. I desire to be a counselor. I need to be a counselor, boy. Alright, establish a household guard. Let's not do that. Show blood feuds. We don't need to really do that. Back plotters. Aid me. Aid me, brothers. Viserys is still probably considering the marriage proposal. Okay, so things will happen here in a couple days. To the glorious Sir Gerold, blessings upon you and your house. I accept your suggestion that Rhaera and Sir Varys get married. Excellent. To the great Sir Gerold, peace be with you. I accept your suggestion that Alice and Lord Harmon get married. Excellent. And now, we can form an alliance. Base reluctance. He still is kind of uneasy about us, but we're trying to sway Viserys Mentolan at the moment because this guy is way more important. We could give him money. Do it. We can afford it. Now, will that get him on our side? I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. There's also Corlys. All right, we'll see. We'll have to keep an eye on our plot. Oh, shit. An agreement has been reached with Lord Harmon and to see Lord Harmon, Uller, and Lady Alice Dayne wed. And now the dowry is due. I will offer the customary dowry. And because this is between lords, we don't have to pay anything ridiculous. Although, you know, giving them 50 gold would make them like us for 2 years. Would make them like us more for 2 years. Do it. Yes. That is how we'll do it. We have to keep building up money, too. One gold a month is not that good. Who can we spy on? How can we best use our intrigue focus? Because we can't spy on him because he's too young. We could spy on Elia. And since we are the Darkstar, being good in dueling and all things intrigue is exactly how we're going to make this work, which is exactly my style of play. Joe Oblivion loves his intrigue. And patience is also also a very important thing. Sir Gerold for the Torrentine. Depose Lord Edric. Has revoked the Castle Sandship from Brides of the Sands ship. Okay, that's great. Right, so we can make our own faction here. We can actually lead this faction. We can put ourselves for the Torrentine. Members seek to install Sir Gerold of High Hermitage on the throne of the Torrentine when sufficiently powerful. So the way I see it is we attack Lord Edric III on multiple fronts. We plot to become his regent. We turn all the other lords to our cause. We start a faction. I'm not just gonna, I'm trying to make useful hand gestures here. I'm just karate chopping my mic. But we can also we can start multiple factions, can't we? Because if we depose Lord Edric III, it's actually gonna put us on the throne anyways. Overthrow the monarchy? No. Sir Gerold for the Torrentine. And, oh no, we can only have one faction at a time. Maybe we can just have him, I'm just wondering, what would be better, depose or Sir Gerold? I wonder. Let's roll with this for a little bit. See if we can't get people on our side. How goes this plot? How goes the plot? Oh, whoa. Whoa. What just happened? What just happened? The plot has ended. It's because he's changed his regent. And now that he has Sir Duran of Palestone Sword in charge, that makes things more difficult. This Lord Edric, he is a sneaky one. He knows exactly what he's doing. And now if we plot to remove him, it's not really going to work. We could declare war on him. He has 3,000 men. We only have 900. We have 1,000. If that. Sir Ronald Dayne is married in Illyrian. I don't know who that is. What house is that? Is that a good house? I don't know. Surely their children would have, These are our nephews, right? Nephews and nieces? Let's see. The best way for Aegon Dayne... Okay, so I think martial and intrigue would be the best way to go, so we'll pick pride. Pride. Even though they can come out with some of the worst traits. Dayron. There we go. Okay, so if we're gonna... We can't become the regent... No, we can still plot to become the regent. That's what I want. That's what I want to do. Choose plot. Replace him and become the regent. Duel Sir Duran for the regency. I have never seen this before. Sir Duran is still regent for Lord Edric. I shall challenge him to a duel to decide who is most worthy of the position. Oh, we got this. We got this. He's probably just going to refuse because he looks like he's going to be a coward. Is he honorable? He's proud, trusting, patient, cynical, a knight. Overall, a relatively milk toasty kind of regent. We will duel him. The challenge is issued. Yes. Do it. He's probably just going to refuse, but I figure, it's a good idea to make the attempt. We shall make the attempt. Sir Duran of Palestone Sword has accepted your terms. As dawn breaks, you meet on a field just outside High Hermitage. The mist still lies thick on the ground, and the brilliance of the early morning sun is reflected in the shining steel of your weapons and armor. It is a good day to die. Oh, you are done, Duran. You're done. Now, this could very well kill us in the first episode, which would be so sad, but, I mean, I think we got this in the bag. Come then, let us settle this. By the Father, what have I gotten myself into? I'll have no part of this. Informed of your shameful cowardice. No. We are brave, we are ruthless, and we are a skilled fighter. We will not back down. The regency of Lord Edric III will be ours. Come then, let us settle this. Let us have a proper duel of the fates. You and Sir Duran slowly circle each other, tense and focused. You scan him for any sign of weakness, any opening in his defense that you could possibly exploit. I will poison my axe. Why am I using an axe? Come now! Why are we using an axe? I will poison my axe. This option is available due to your high intrigue skill. You lace your axe with poison in an attempt to hinder your opponent. This may be discovered. True. So every time I have used this option, it's generally led to us winning the duel, and I've not been caught yet. However, I don't really want anyone to think that the Dark Star cheated, and I don't really think we need to. He's 24, we're 26, we're relatively close, and yeah, but at the same time, I don't want to give him any chance to actually hurt us. And you know what? I think the Dark Star would be the type to lace his weapon with poison. Here's something about the Dark Star that I've learned, is that Arbor and Martell, the Red Viper himself, actually considers the Dark Star to be the most dangerous man in Dorne, calling him poison. Like, the man is just poison. So, I mean, when the Red Viper is calling someone else poison, that's when you know they're not to be messed with. So, we will poison our axe. We may be found out, But I think the Dark Star wouldn't leave anything to chance. We lace our axe with poison. Your axe is primed, and after exchanging glancing blows, you finally slice into Sir Durham's skin. You smile to yourself, as you know the poison will have an ill effect, regardless of the outcome of the duel. Now, the poison will do its work. Tries to defend himself, you successfully poison Sir Durham. Sir Durham tries to fight back, but I force my way through and move to quickly whack my axe into his leg. Finally, I sink my axe into his chest. The man groans, and it takes a while before my own heart stops pounding. Then, he is still. Sir Durham of Palestone Sword is now dead. He was a knight, he was the justiciar for the Torrentine, he was regent of the Torrentine and commander, and he is dead. Lord Edric has inherited the castle of Palestone Sword. Sir Durham passed away. I can only hope they remembered me fondly in his last bout. Yeah, I'm sure he was very fond of you, Darkstar. I'm sure he was very fond. Was killed in a duel of honor for the regency by Sir Gerold of the High Hermitage. Interesting. I didn't know you could actually do that. That's very cool. Sir Durham crumples to the ground lifeless. You wipe your blood from your axe. The deed is done. He is dead. The blood of your opponent seeps into the ground as you lean on your sword to catch your breath. It was a brief and violent struggle, but the poor fool lies dead at your feet. There was never any doubt how this would end. Sir Gerold Darkstar becomes Castellan, gains the minor title regent. Yes. And I know now that my lighting here makes me look really ominous and evil. I didn't plan that at all. It's not like I closed all the curtains and stuff. It's just really dark outside. Man, I am loving this series already. To all subjects of Lord Edric, the inheritance of the castle of Palestone Sword has been thrown into question after the untimely death of Sir Durham Gerold. He left no clear heir, and so I hereby name Teresa Vorley his lawful heir. So he gave it to his widow. That's good. If he had taken it himself, he would have been a tyrant. How does he like us now? Resign from council? Honorable... Okay, so he didn't like that we resigned from the council. Nah, fuck it, I don't care. Okay, but we, ladies and gentlemen, are now the regent. And it should be, without a doubt, look how easy that is. Now, we will plot to remove him. Yes. Yes, initiate palace coup. With enough support, Sir Gerold can use his powers as Lord Regent to depose Lord Edric in favor of Sir Gerold Dayne in a bloodless coup. Perhaps that would be the best. What would we need? Faction strength is greater or equal to 150 of the liege at peace. Supported claimant does not have the same liege lord. Demand installation of claimant. Present an ultimatum demanding the installation of Sir Gerold on the Iron Throne, and if he refuses to comply, the faction will rise in revolt. We don't really have a very powerful faction. So let's see here. Offer to do that. Okay, shut the gates. So if we try to depose him, that probably won't work. Demand Lord Edric III's abdication. That probably won't work because we only have 1,000 men. Now see, Lord Edric wants us to militarily rise in revolt because he knows he has the numbers advantage. And he does. There's no doubting that. But we are his heir. We are his heir. So killing him would probably be the best thing we can do. Sir Gerold for the for the Torrentine. Initiate palace coup. Faction strength is greater or equal to 150. Demand installation. No, I want a bloodless coup. In order for that to work, Lord Dantos of the Elbow. Perhaps it is time we sway him. He desires to get married. Surely we can find a suitable wife for him. Ariella, Elsera. Let's see. Wait a minute. Why can't he marry? He's 24. His ward is Lord Edric. Well, you know what we can do? As his regent. Surely. Parents cannot declare war on the guardian of their child or the liege of their guardian. We'll make ourselves the guardian. We'll make it that much easier for ourselves. Inform Lord Dantos his services are no longer required. Arianne Martell has had the crown of Dorne added to their treasury. Ah, Prince Doran is dead. Arianne Martell has had lives of the High Septons. Princess Arianne. All right, she's inherited the throne. And our new liege lady, Princess Arianne, and she has married Oberyn the Red Viper. Damn it. Well, she's now off the list. Damn you, woman. Oh, well. Oh, well. So, choose ambition. Ooh. We'll save that for later. We'll save that for later. So we are his ward now, right? Let's be his ward. Lord Edric's ward. My liege, I am pleased to report the errant subject Howland Bold. That's great. Yes, I have informed you to the great Sir Gerold. Peace be with you. I would gladly accept the guardianship contract between Sir Gerold and Lord Edric III. Okay. Brilliant. Sir, I have collected ample tax revenue. Good work, Lyra. Good work. That's exactly why I invited you here. And who's on our side? Sir Viserys of Nightfall, the Whisperer of the Torrentine. I keep saying Trident. This is the Torrentine. Sir Viserys, welcome. Welcome indeed. We're trying to sway Danto Southmere. We don't need to. We don't need to. We need to sway Sir Viserys of Nightfall. I will see you rewarded with lands and titles for your loyal service. Aegon Targaryen invades. Okay. Does that mean we're fighting for him now? Is that what we're doing? Aegon is here in range. I can't actually click on him. His liege lord Paramount Skyreach. You are defending against Lord Paramount Stannis in okay, whatever. Whatever. Aegon is here. That does not concern us. Appoint commander. We do not want to be a commander for you, boy. Not for you, boy. 342%, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, Starfall is ours. Surely we can spy on somebody useful, though. Perhaps the best person to spy on would be Arianne Martell. God, she has so much intrigue, though. She's way better at intrigue than we are. How about Arbor Martell? We should probably try to sway Arianne Martell. Let's see, he's got 26. Jesus Christ, that intrigue is just ridiculous. All right, is Dantos going to be a problem? I don't know. He might be. Remove from Liege's council. We could make him an enemy. Who are we spying on currently? I don't know. Who are we spying on? I don't know. Shit. But we could get Lord Dantos fired from the council. He's no longer master at arms. Power is good. Power is good. I like it. All right, we need to get this assassination underway, people. Murder on the orders of Khaleesi Daenerys of the Great Grass Sea. Okay, Daenerys Targaryen. Being darn... Yep, she has 13,000 men, and she is ruler of the Great Grass Sea, has declared the Great Grass Sea Yunkish War for Emancipation. She's still widowed. Marjorie Tyrell is secluded with King Joffrey. Perhaps it could help me to increase Sir Varys' opinion of me if I just send him a gift. That's not a good idea because we don't have a lot of money. Young Lord Edric III of Torrentine will soon be going on a hunting trip to learn about the majesty of the wilds, with hounds and other dangerous beasts running around, not to mention arrows flying in every direction. So many things could go wrong during a hunt. I have some leverage on one of the hunters. My co-conspirators will bribe a hunter. I have some leverage on one of the hunters. This option is available due to your high intrigue skill. Arrange for Lord Edric III to perish in a hunting accident. Young lords perish all the time on these little excursions. The Torrentine is ours. Watch, it fails or no, it succeeds, but they find out it's us, and then we get dishonorable in Kinslayer. That would be very bad. My liege, Princess Arianne Martell, has tried to have Lord Harmon Uller arrested. Whoa, what's going on now? In revolt against the rule of Princess Arianne of Dorne. No. 33% chance we get deceitful, we get dishonorable. Do we get Kinslayer? I told you this would happen. Success. The hunter did what he was paid for and made sure Lord Edric III never returned from the hunting trip. Unfortunately, he later lost his nerve and told everyone willing to listen about my involvement as he drank away his sorrows. He would dare. Good, but bad. We lose 100 piety and we get dishonorable. I wouldn't mind having deceitful, though. Can we get deceitful? No! Damn it! Damn you all! The Dark Star succeeded. The Dark Star succeeded, but everyone now knows that we're a dynastic kinslayer. Oh god, that's gonna turn everybody against us. Ah, the Dark Star. Why couldn't you have been more eloquent about this? Gerold Dayne has had Dawn added to their treasury at age 12. Your ward, Lord Edric III of Torrentine, was murdered on the orders of Sir Gerold of High Hermitage. Now the council is discontent for the next 2 years. We have Dawn now. My actions have killed a member of my own dynasty. I've gained the dynastic kinslayer trait. But we are now Lord of the Torrentine. Ah, great. And now she hates us. Killed my bannerman, which is going to give her cause to actually try to arrest us. And we can't really spy on her. Stop spying on whoever you're spying on. Just stop it. Liege loyalists. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we have taken Starfall. The Dark Star is, in fact, rising. We have had some problems, though. Dynastic Kinslayer is very, very bad, as well as dishonorable. And we're also no murderer. If we can get a good enough justiciar to join us after all of this, we might be able to repair the Dark Star's reputation. But, going forward, well, I don't know if the Dark Star is actually all that concerned about it. Maybe he wields it as a badge of honor. It's just a symbol that he's willing to do absolutely whatever it takes to create the kingdom of the Torrentine and initiate the tides of the evening. But that, ladies and gentlemen, will have to conclude this episode. If you enjoyed the episode, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. As always, this has been Crusader Kings 2, The Tides of Evening. I have been the Golden Joblivian, and until next time, I will see you all later.